Bridges, the former net, making his return to Barclays. Our officiating crew. The Nets control the tip. We're underway here at Barclays. The Knicks have won 8 straight in the series. Prior to that, the Nets had won 9 in a row over the Knicks. Johnson, he was throwing it to Clowney. Clowney 29. They went 1-5 on their recent West Coast trip. Brunson rolling around and down.
Off that 34-point performance last night against the hot Atlanta Hawks to secure the win.
Keon Johnson, it's blocked by Towns. Get it ahead for Brunson. Knicks shot 52% in that victory. Brunson takes the baseline. Bridges the cut. Nice strip by Clowney. Trigger in for Towns. Lines it up. Too strong. Long rebound to Russell, playing in his second stint with the Brooklyn Nets. Nice lead. Johnson lays it in.
Run the floor from one end to the other.
Cam Johnson was dealing with an injured ankle. Back in the lineup for Brooklyn. Swing it. Anunoby stops. Post-up opportunity for Hart. One-on-one with Russell. Kick it. Anunoby. The jumper is pure. It's a 3.
Below the free throw line in that painted area. Great read there on the kick out.
Russell. Bounce it for Claxton. Trying to take advantage of his size, but couldn't finish with Brunson there defensively. Hart the push up the floor. Cut off by Russell. Anunoby one-on-one with Cam Johnson. The cross. They came over on a double. Shot clock at 10. Anunoby is fouled on his.
Figure out their depth. And this team's got a chance in that Eastern Conference.
They are number 2 in offensive rating. Brunson, the jumper goes. It's a 3rd league. They're 3rd overall in field goal percentage, and they're 7th in scoring. Claxton back for Clowney. He's a confident shooter, but that's an air ball.
Quality is what really allows them to be so good. They
Upstairs.
Space it and play without it, and the chemistry continues to get better for this Knicks group.
Cam Johnson answered the field with 4 assists, so that plays to your theme. They share it. They're cohesive. Chemistry developing with Towns in there. High-low action. They surround Bridges, and a 2-game absence because of a thumb injury. Towns lines it up. Front of the rim. Rebounded by Johnson. Russell gets into it quickly. Shake and bake, splits defenders. Kick for Cam Johnson. Fires off. And Towns with the board. Brunson the back in on Johnson. Johnson scrapping at the ball. Brunson high arcer. Doesn't go. And Claxton taps the ball to himself. Russell head on a swivel. Swing. Clowney. His jumper. That's another air ball for Noah Clowney.
We're going to have to check the hallways. I think some doors are open.
Not on this end.
Done a really good job of getting the ball up the court, spacing it, and making open shots.
A 3 ball for Mikal Bridges gives the Knicks a 13-5 lead. Russell penetrates. Was that a pass or a shot? Claxton went up thinking it might be an alley-oop. Instead, it's a Knick break. Brunson way off. Anunoby cleans it up for New York.
Teams they've lost to this season have been together for years, and that established chemistry is something that the Knicks are striving toward. Jalen Brunson told me the team has stayed connected even through rough stretches, and he said, listen, sometimes we'll get booed at the Garden, and we will deserve it.
They have cleaned up against lesser competition. They're 16-3 against teams that are under 500, but when they've had to step up a bit, that's where some of the question marks come in.
Yeah, and I think that's actually okay to Bridges' point, as you see. Anunoby, one of those areas they're going to have to figure out their depth situation, and they're going to need a little bit more out of that 5 position to give them some flexibility.
Jalen Wilson now in the game for Brooklyn. Cam Johnson with the shot clock winding down. He turns it over. Towns ahead for Brunson. Knicks have shot it well to start. 6 of 12. Anunoby hooks a pass to the corner. Bridges rims out. Rebounded by Wilson. Nets on the move. Johnson the fake. His jump shot, no good. Hart whips it ahead for Bridges. The Nets are 3 of 10. Bridges missed it off the rim. Claxton out front will make his move on Towns. And Claxton, that's got blown out in Oklahoma City on Sunday. They were down 34-7 to the Thunder in the first quarter. Bridges, while threading the needle for the Anunoby J. Long rebound to Hart. Knicks get a reload here. Hart's got 3 early assists. Give and go to perfection.
Offense to create offense there. Great give and go between Bridges and Towns.
Using the screen, Russell. Up fake. Oh, he puts an English. Ball handler. They were playing some. And now Russell can command the offense, take over, set up players. Down goes Russell on the play, and it's an offensive foul. There was a two-way deal. Second year from UConn. Cam Johnson with the shot clock at 10. Swing it. Martin shooting practice. Got him. A 3.
And good job there by the Nets with the ball movement.
And the Nets have cut it to 2. 4:24 to go in this first quarter. Knicks have committed the 5th fewest turnovers in the NBA. Brunson switching to the offhand. He missed it.
In a lot of ways, their offense is their defense because they're so efficient. They don't turn it over. They shoot a really high percentage from all 3 levels. And that gives your defense a chance when you're not having those live ball turnovers and poor shots.
10-2 run for the Nets. Shot clock is winding down. Johnson with 2, with 1, pulls up. And off the rim. Break opportunity for Hart. Clowney gets back defensively and cuts him off, but Anunoby darts towards the rim. Couldn't rebound his own miss. Nets running. Ahead, Martin! It's going to go down either way. Remaining in this first quarter. Bullet feed on the bounce. Nice finish.
Making the right read and then also the ability to deliver the ball in a timely manner.
Martin sets it up. Sharp missed it. There was resistance at the rim. Hart to McBride. Extra feed. Anunoby. Hart now's got a one-on-one with Clowney. Lines it up. And he overcooked it. Rebounded by Martin.
I tell you, with the way the game started, if you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, you got to be real happy with how they've been able to come back and settle down.
Clowney looking for that.
Hit 3 threes. And able to get that last one to go.
And their first lead of the night thanks to a 15-4 run. We approach 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Brunson bounces. Hart lost it for a moment. Achua swings. Outside. Hart sticks it.
Now Knicks, they do a really good job of making great decisions as a team offensively. They don't really take a lot of bad shots. They're always seeking out a better one.
Cam Johnson off the stutter step. He got caught underneath, and there was various college football coaches around the country.
Yeah, I had already emotionally detached. I wasn't thinking about it anymore, and then it's
Cam Payne is in for New York. McBride tried the big finish and missed it. It's rebounded by Martin with this game tied at 22. Martin off the zigzag. Good look. Alwoma in his second year in the league from Princeton. Back in by Wilson. Feed it for Keon Johnson. 7 to shoot. Johnson drives. He beats it home. Now in there for the Knicks. Johnson missed. The Knicks are down to 41%. Payne tried to turn the corner, and the foul bench. It's become a good role. He played in China at the point guard position.
You know, the thing that's great about he's a great teammate. I mean, you can tell that the guys really enjoy being around him, and that means a lot over the course of a long season.
Keon Johnson missed it from three-point territory and could not make a 3. 12, who's in his 4th year, but just 23 years old. 28. Under a minute to go now in the first. Towns back in for New York. Payne, deep one, in and out. Tosa Alwoma with the board. Alwoma leaves it upstairs. The fake and the turnover by Sharp. Payne loses it for a moment. Regathers. And he stepped on the...
Do a good job of playing and staying connected. Really impressed with their approach to the game.
Well, Jordy Fernandez talked about one of the principles as you're trying to set a culture, set a tone. It starts with that. Working hard, playing hard. Martin misses from three-point territory. Alwoma goes down. And that's going to do it with timing.
Thank you for your time. Back to you.
All right, thank you. The Knicks are the top second quarter scoring team of the NBA at 31 points in the second. Payne missed it. Towns, cleanup duty.
The tone setter for this Knicks squad.
Alwoma out there with Martin, Wilson, Claxton, and Cam Johnson. Martin, long strides. He had to adjust, and he turns it over. Payne, diagonal for McBride. Steps into the three. Bottom.
Allows him to step right into that triple.
He's shooting at 38% from downtown. It gives the Knicks a 3-point lead. Wilson attacking. Fend off. It's an offensive foul. Drew the attention.
After they made that Emmanuel quickly trade.
Towns, ball fake. Claxton holding his ground. Nets have turned it over 5 times. Just 2 for the Knicks. McBride swing to the corner. That jump shot goes.
Good looks in that half court.
He did not play in either of the first 2 meetings because of a hamstring injury. It actually cost him the first 21 games of the season. He's been such a perfect addition for their second unit. Johnson, hard drive, off the wing.
Defender to knock him off his line. Able to get a terrific finish there.
That ends an 8-0 New York run. Shamet swing. McBride asking him to screen. They switch. McBride, cross, 2-man game with Shamet. The former net gets up in the air, same spot. Achua, short. Good box out there by Martin. Knicks are up by 4. Just over 2 minutes elapsed in this second quarter. Johnson a little bit out of control. Now it's Claxton on an island and a turnover. He was trying. Payne turns the corner, swings it. Achua!
In the paint. It really just puts the defense at a disadvantage, and then it's just about making the right read.
Wilson drives inside, tapped out by Claxton. Martin got cut off, and it is a foul. 34-28 Knicks. Johnson, open look. Rimming, no. Towns with the board. McBride lines it up. Bingo. Celtics and Lakers go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app for more. Out of the timeout, Knicks have opened up an 8-point lead. Cam Johnson, step back Jay, in and out. Also lines it up. Cha-ching.
Completely different dynamic when he's on the floor because of that ability to score at all 3 levels.
Nets interaction 29th in the NBA in scoring. Towns off balance for Cat. 38-31 Knicks. Russell out front. Finds Alwoma. Fend off, fade. No good. Hart with a pep in his step. Now it's Towns. He drives in on Claxton. Banks it home. Championship. What has he brought to this team?
So I think that part of his game is underrated. But then not only can he score his back to the basket, but he's renowned for that 3-point shooting ability. His rebounding has been off the charts.
And he found it funny that Towns is maker for the team, as we all know him.
It's All-American at St. Joseph's in Metuchen, New Jersey. His dad Carl played at Monmouth.
And again, it goes back to just doing a solid job defensively. This Nets team struggling right now to create offense in the half court, and the Knicks taking full advantage.
The Knicks come up with the turnover. They've made their last 5 shots. Bridges denied by Sharp. Wilson running, gets it back to Clowney.
It looked like it's going to be a spectacular play by Bridges, but then the Nets not giving up on it, convert that one to a nice deuce in transition.
Back to single digits now, 44-35. Towns couldn't catch
And the block that led to that easy deuce.
Russell looking for an opening. Pump fake, corner, Alwoma off the rim. Brunson, he drives, kicks, extra. Anunoby, the long strides. Banker doesn't go, but a foul. Numbers not quite where they
need. It's not always about having the 5 best players. It's about having the 5 players that fit best together. And I think that's one thing that's been evident with this group. They really function well together. I'm able to get that. And one-on-one consistently, they're going to be able to win.
The Kevin Durant deal with Phoenix, and then the Nets making the move with the Knicks. 5 first-round picks coming back. Turn to Barclays Center. Russell weaving, floating. He's fouled. Provides the majority of the.
That guy puts a lot of pressure on the.
Averaging 24.7 points per game. Simmons under the weather, dealing with an illness. And Anunoby misses on a 3-ball. Long rebound to Russell. Up ahead. Wilson attacking for 2. Transition. Knicks are trying to do the same. Nets get back. Towns. Air ball on a 3. 13. Nets are down to 42% from the field. Russell, lob it. Sharp puts it down.
Read there for Sharp.
So the Nets chipping away. It's a 7-point game now. And Anunoby, he got his man to lean. Wild attempt, doesn't go. Clowney knocks it out of there. He missed it on a circus shot. Wilson steps into it. Off the rim. Rebound, Sharp vacuums in. First half here at Barclays Center. Brunson picked up by Keon Johnson. Brunson, the back end double team comes from Wilson. 9 to shoot. Bridges floats one over to Hart. Curls, fades, missed it. And
couldn't get the ball to him in time.
Clowney, it's another air ball. He still has not hit the rim.
Still has not hit the rim.
Hart way upstairs, and it's too high. 5-point game. Knicks have missed their last 5 field goals. Russell using the Sharp screen, and that's going to be an offensive foul. So another Nets turnover, 8 of them in this first half. As mentioned, the Knicks, one of the lower turnover teams in the NBA. Brunson, no look. Achua bounces. That's a great feed.
Going to be available off that double team.
Russell works his way into the paint, tried to massage those stints with the Nets.
That can give you some and can score it, passes it well. And by all accounts, most guys he's ever played with, they all speak very highly of him.
Bridges, the pull-up pop, rimming out. Rebounded by Clowney. Russell in year number 10 in the NBA. Hard cut. Wilson, contact, loses it. And it was Brunson who took the hit. Stepping in is Clowney. He lost his footing. Turnover, New York. Wilson is just a ball of activity. Russell, a 3-ball, doesn't go. Look out. Brunson draws defenders and sets it up perfectly.
And I think they've got 14 assists here in this first half. A great job with moving the basketball.
Towns now with 11 points, 6 rebounds. Claxton way outside. Russell, we approach 2 minutes to go. First half. Clowney will keep on firing. Got a 3. He hit with 1:55 to play, second quarter. Brunson shifting gears. Penetrates on the cross, and he's fouled hard because they've asked him to be more of a playmaker. Last year, they needed him to score more.
How humble he is, how hard he works, and it's never about him. And how about the...
And he said he just tells the truth.
Yeah.
He tells the truth with his teammates, but in a way that's digestible. Cam Johnson.
With high energy and activity, along with great skill with his ability to shoot it.
The next lead is down to 1. Second half of a back-to-back for New York. They got a 119-110 win over Atlanta yesterday at MSG. Brunson tries to shake and bake, gets to the rim, and floats it in.
On that shot.
1 minute to go, first half. Johnson, swing, jumper, Keon Johnson, no. Towns stabs the rebound. Here's Hart. Off the dribble drive.
And if he can't get to the rim, finding somebody that's open.
Nets have a 2-for-1 here with 35 seconds to play, second quarter. Johnson, deep one, missed it.
And force a miss and control that defensive backboard.
There's a 6-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Brunson outside, defended by Keon Johnson, 7 to shoot. Brunson, back in, turnaround, off the mark. Towns tries to gather. Towns converts, 7-0 here for the Knicks. Johnson tosses at the horn, it's off. Flurry late in the second quarter, but an answer from New York puts them up 8 to start the third.
And the real issue for the Nets has been the turnovers. 9 turnovers that led to 12 points in that first half as Anunoby comes out.
Back up to double figures, 11, 30 seconds into this third quarter. Nets shot it at just 41% in the first half. Johnson, switch. Swing it, Russell, extra, Claxton.
That ball to Claxton to finish before the defense could recover.
7 assists now for D'Angelo Russell. Face guarding Hart. The bullet feed, Anunoby kick it back out for Hart. Shot clock is down to 5. That ball gets tipped, turnover. Russell is running, so is Claxton. He's got Clowney along with Cam Johnson. Deep one, off the heel. Back tap to Keon Johnson. Russell rips out. Towns battling with Claxton.
Highlight was we can't let Cat take over. We have to match his physicality with balance,
And Taylor and Greg, one point that he made pregame, talked about wins and losses. Russell, his jumper, rimming, no, put down by Clay. During the course of the season, there is a mentality that's needed to set a certain standard.
And I think that's a great approach to have, because it's really about culture and establishing that and how we win and our identity. And you can see it with this Nets group, but they're not losing the effort battle. You know, they're competing on every possession. They're playing the right way.
Clowney short, but Claxton is there.
He's been doing this for a while for this group. He's just very active. He just has a nose for the basketball.
Karl Anthony Towns, 16 points, 9 rebounds. Brunson, no, tip-in.
The offensive glass.
And that's now a double-double for Karl Anthony Towns. 18 points, 10 rebounds. High screen Johnson. He was looking to drive it on his close friend, Mikal Bridges. Now he'll pull up and hit. It's on Cam Johnson in that very exclusive club right now. 50, 40, 90. 50% from the field, 40% from 3, 90% at the free throw line. The miss by Bridges. 7-point game. Russell bounces. Good accuracy. Johnson missed it. Claxton couldn't finish on the curl. Russell bouncing off. Follow. Claxton, no. Foul call. Yeah, I knew it right away.
You call him Benjamin, though, right?
To start streaming today. Claxton misses on a pair.
I bet you Ben Stills got league pass. There's no doubt he's got league pass.
I would agree with you. He's a huge Knicks fan. He's been so into this run. Spin, Brunson, high archer. Claxton grabs it with one hand. Claxton showing off the guard skills from high school, but he missed it. Follows it with a rebound, kick, Russell, bottom. Offensive. Out of the timeout, the Knicks lead has shrunk to 4. Brunson works his way in. Spin, kick, Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Towns asking for it. Towns, 2 seconds, 1, a grenade. Brunson partially blocked.
A shot.
There's Russell, screen from Keon Johnson. Second screen from Claxton. Russell, the jumper, off the rim. Rebounded by Anunoby. 66-62 Knicks. Towns hard to the hole. He lays it in. 3 points now for Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks up by 6. Russell sheds the defender upstairs.
Russell just setting the table there. Doing a great job in the half court running that pick and roll.
68-64 New York. Bridges off the penetration. Kicks it out. Towns missed it on a 3-ball. Rebounded by Cam Johnson. Here's Russell. Penestein. Bridges takes it away. And it's going to go the other way. And
Nets can go with Russell on the bench.
Griffin, Nets assistant in that second row. He's the one that checks the replays very quickly. And Jordy trusts his opinion. Brunson nailed.
No, coach. Don't use it.
70-64. Brunson now with 9 points on 4 of 11 from the field. We'll see if the ball sticks or it moves around without Russell in there. Shot clock at 5. Johnson, crossover, attack mode. He missed it on the flip. And Towns a factor. Brunson. Off the fake, Hart spots Anunoby, who gets it to go.
The play trying to draw that foul. Knicks took advantage, getting the ball up the court for the deuce.
14 now for OG Anunoby, 72-64 Knicks. Martin one-on-one with Bridges, drive, and he tried to dump it inside to Claxton. The Knicks step in front for the steal. Bridges. It's blocked by Clowney. And the ball stripped away from Claxton. Bridges remains under the rim and now backs it out. Shovels, Towns, quick.
He's got 4 fouls. As a coach, I'd be willing to try to trust my player, knowing how important he is to our offense.
Turnover. Anunoby, give it up. Hart gets the angle. 18th year as a head coach in the NBA. 5th with the Knicks. Russell is back in. Martin lines it up. And Martin
just create a good look at the basket, and he's able to come in and kind of calm things down and get them back on track.
Yeah, that's what Jordy Fernandez said pregame. He just makes the game easier for everybody. Anunoby, 16 points for OG Anunoby. Russell, fake, pirouette, off the front of the rim. And the rebound grab by Deuce McBride. That ball deflected by...
Yeah, man,
Do you have it on your phone? Or how do you do that?
No, I'd have
a person that does
download
it?
the app.
Oh, download it.
Or hit my bookie. One of the two.
Great.
Remember the good old days?
Love your transparency. 78-67 Knicks. Brunson trying to take Russell off the dribble. Shot clock winding down. No look. Kick. McBride missed it. And the rebound.
Got a point and a half to play with the spread.
Difference in the game has been points off turnovers. 18-5 in favor of New York. Martin couldn't go back-to-back. Missed it short. Pushing the pace. Hart cut off there by Wilson. Cutter. Achua. Spin to the rim.
And D'Angelo Russell, knowing he's got 4, didn't really try to make a play on the ball.
Contact. Blocking foul.
The challenge, but Tibb said
7. They played at MSG 2 days later. Knicks took Russell.
in the paint, comes right back though and knocks down that triple.
18 points. He is 3 of 8 from long range. Brunson, they double him, force him to give it up to someone else. McBride, drive, dish, Achua, layup, no. And Martin guides the ball to himself. Martin on the push up the floor. The floater is good. Little.
And you talked about it. He's given them some solid minutes of play here with that shorthanded roster.
He's got 10 points in 14 minutes and another rebound for Martin. That is off the Bridges miss. Get into a set here. Russell, he didn't realize that Martin had moved. Bridges cuts, gives it up. McBride.
And it's the turnovers and the live ball turnovers as well that have really allowed the Knicks to stay in control here.
Woma thought he was fouled. Knicks trying to add to their lead. Hart, straight line drive. Dishes. Brunson stops. Gives it up. McBride. Russell the save.
The play after going for the pump fake.
Shot clock is down to 10. Towns, give it up. Time.
Just another example where the double team on Brunson creates the opportunity, and then Towns with a great find.
Russell, ball on a string, 9 to shoot, just over a minute to go in the third. Sharp, fake, kick. Martin, a jumper, doesn't go. Kept alive, and it's going to Miami, played with Toronto on a 1-year, $6 million deal with New York. Russell penetrates. Up top, tipped home by interfering with the basket.
It might have been a pass. It's hard to imagine he would have shot it that short from that distance.
84-75 Knicks. 2 for 1. Bridges. Ball fake. Kick. Shot clock down to 3. Brunson. Over Sharp. Missed it. Rebounded by Martin. There's a 2.5-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Woma missed it on the inside. Out of bounds. 3-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Russell defended by Bridges. 8 to shoot. Sharp sets the screen against his former teammate Towns. Shot clock winding down. Johnson gets it off. Tip in. Doesn't go, but a foul. Second-year pro. Missed on the first. Missed on the second. And home games coming up for Brooklyn. 10 of their next 12 here at Barclays Center. They will host the Phoenix Suns. Kevin Durant returning tomorrow night here in Brooklyn. Up top, Claxton just missed it. Excellent setup by Awoma.
Yeah, that was really good action offensively to get Bridges off of Russell and then to create that opportunity. Claxton, though, just unable to convert.
84-75, Knicks in front. McBride. He's defended there by Russell, playing with 4 fouls. McBride forced into a tough shot.
They can reverse that role here if you're the Nets.
They actually are last in bench scoring in the NBA this season, 20.6 points per game. Not shocking.
No, their 5 starters are amongst the league leaders in minutes played, so it's not surprising at all.
Shot clock doesn't reset. It went through the wickets of Wilson off the feed from Russell. Johnson, Claxton a 3. Shot clock violation. Just over a minute gone by. It's Brooklyn. They're trying to move to 8-1 in the Atlantic Division this season. Towns outside, and that was too hot.
And Anunoby was expecting a lob as well.
That was CC Sabathia speed.
Speaking of the Hall of Famer,
CC Sabathia. Congratulations.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Awoma missed it from 3-point territory. He can't buy one. He's 0 of 5 from the field. Payne for Anunoby. Cutter, Towns. He trucks his way in. The free throw line. No.
Yeah, that would have been a tough one.
I think Carl's dad is right near that area. Jalen Wilson misses on the high arcing jump shot.
He may have been throwing it to his dad.
He might be throwing it to his dad on the baseline. He's wearing a Knick hat with a sharp jacket. Stripped to the ball, Bridges. 4-on-1 developing. Awoma gets clobbered by Payne. Warriors and Kings, Thursday, NBA TV. Towns, Alma.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Congratulations. How'd they do this year?
They've had a solid season. They had a big matchup with Colonia today. I'm not sure what the final is. And Colonia, major program.
Major. Produces a lot of talent.
Yeah, that's your high school report in 8 seconds.
We're going to have to get that sponsored for the next game.
85-77. Turnover. Towns. Russell looking up the floor. He puts it high. It bounces off.
They lost to Colonia the other day.
They did.
Yeah. Well, you said they were a power.
No, they were a powerhouse. Russell missed it. Follow Claxton. Towns claims it. Gets it ahead for Brunson. Brunson waits for his teammates. Anunoby steps into the 3. Short. Rebounded by Awoma. The Nets are 0 of 5 in the 4th. Wilson driving kick. Wilson doesn't take the 3, instead penetrates. Circles. Wilson fires. And it died at the rim.
They are working hard, just not really able to get anything to go here. Their defense giving them a chance, though.
Nets are down to 37% shooting. Brunson drives in, deflected, turnover. Johnson accelerates. Awoma! 5 rebounds. And the Nets have cut it to 5. Towns inside. Karl Anthony Towns now has 5 assists. 87-80, New York. Johnson lines it up. Off the rim. Hart, one of the best rebounding guards in the NBA, comes away with it. Knicks lead by 7. 7:37 to go. Towns. It's an offensive foul. D'Angelo Russell on the bench for Brooklyn. Shot clock is down to 8. Johnson rejected by a foul.
And they were supposed to. I actually agree with the call. I didn't think there was a foul on that play.
They did check on the foul. They determined there was not a foul. 87-80 Knicks. Brunson pivots. Hart with 5 to shoot. Have to work quickly. Towns rimming off the mark. Grab by Martin.
This is a big possession here. Remember, no D'Angelo Russell in this group, in this forecourt. They really struggled to create good looks at the basket.
Claxton, handoff, Cam Johnson, drive, kick, Martin, bullseye!
There by Johnson off the attack as well.
13 points, 7 rebounds. He's 3 of 6 from three-point territory. This is a 4-point game. We approach the halfway point of the fourth. Brunson off the drive, the fade, hits the heel. Johnson loops it ahead, caught by Johnson. It's Johnson. I don't believe they wanted that as part of the promo.
Are you sure? that's not the text I got.
87-85. Knicks in front. Town, strong move, but it doesn't go. Rebounded by Keon Johnson. Jordy Fernandez riding with this group right now, and it's worked. Cam Johnson defended by Brunson. Screen Claxton. Johnson lost it for a moment. Keon Johnson, yes!
Handler here doing a great job of getting 2 feet in the paint, forcing help, and making the right read on the kickout.
It's a 13-3 Brooklyn run. Brunson, body bump, fade, short. Towns offensive rebound, puts it back. That won't go. There's a lid on that rim for New York. 88-87 Brooklyn. Under 5 minutes to play in the fourth. Claxton, handoff, Cam Johnson. Lines it up. Off the heel. Keon Johnson the rebound. So another offensive board. Claxton turns on Towns. Claxton knock away Towns, and he goes to get it. Up ahead, McBride. Into the hands of Brunson. A touch for Hart. Swing, and Anunoby rims out. Timeout. Brooklyn. Jalen Brunson is 4 of 14 from the field. He's been held to 9 points. D'Angelo Russell back in. Nets lead by 1, 4 minutes to go. Russell, screen, Claxton. Give it up. Woma, shot clock winding down. In trouble, a wild attack. 7.
You mentioned it earlier, though. It's been the turnovers that have really hurt them. Minus 12 points off turnovers.
Roll to the rim. Out of bounds off of the 5-game homestand. They'll start while hosting Sacramento on Saturday night. Anunoby, that won't go. Nothing is going down for New York. Nets up by 1. And a timeout called. The Nets leading the Knicks. Nets have trailed by as many as 13. Russell using the screen. Claxton. Bridges sticks with him. He tried to bounce it to Johnson. They turn it over yet again. Anunoby steps in for the steal. Can the Knicks get something going offensively? Brunson gives up his dribble. Bounce it inside. Turn and score. 89-88. New York. 2:40 to go here at Barclays Center. Russell drives in, draws the foul. Russell at the line. Streaming exclusively on Max. You're always going to be a Steelers fan, though.
Always.
You're positive moving forward.
No, that's
not really.
No, I am positive.
90-89 Brooklyn. 20 points, 10 assists. D'Angelo Russell. Brunson with 11. Russell for Claxton. Hard drive, flips it up. Didn't have the angle. Hart with the rebound. Get it ahead. Brunson drives and scores.
In a game like this, a 3-point lead feels like about a 6 or 7-point lead with the struggles both teams have scoring. Johnson crosses over. He's fouled.
Attempted twice as many free throws as
to their pick and roll with Towns and Brunson here.
Brunson one-on-one with Keon Johnson. Towns comes out to help with a screen. Brunson, step back, got it!
by Brunson. They couldn't force the switch, but it did create an opportunity for him to get that shoulder into the defender to create the space.
95-92 New York. Claxton hands to Russell. Shot clock is winding down. Russell, he was looking for a foul, didn't get it. Tracked down by Brunson with 1 minute to play. Up ahead, Hart attacking.
And even though on the second of a back-to-back, they are finding a way here if they can close this out.
Russell, 97-95 Knicks, 51 seconds on the clock.
Now, if you're Brooklyn, no need to foul here. Just play great defense, try to force a miss and control that defensive backboard.
Brunson out near the midcourt line. They chop at the ball. Game clock. After the timeout. Bounce it for Towns. Brunson floats it up. No good. Aloma the board. The Nets are down by 2. 7-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. And Jordy Fernandez will take a timeout. And the other Johnson. Bounce it in. Claxton. Nets trailing by 2. Into the hands of Russell. 10 to shoot. Johnson lines it up. Off the rim. No good. Flying in for the board is Hart. Hart Bridges go to the backcourt. They can use more time here with Hart. He's playing keep away. And finally the foul is given with 9.1. Martin has to extend out and get a steal off the inbound. Get it into Brunson. They have to foul. They do. Brunson. He's got it. 85. Get it in for Keon Johnson. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Johnson pull up 3. No good. And that will do it.